the deer. Hope I'm getting them. They're running right down the road. Look at that, I'm racing them. They're doing 20 miles an hour. I'm just about to leave the cabin. It was minus 22 when I was rolling towards Ely last night. I'm drinking some hot cocoa for a little bit of sugar. And I'm gonna hit the road. Nobody's out here. The parking lot is empty. I am going to go slow, see how things are. I see tracks on the island out there. I'm gonna go there first actually and maybe drill a hole somewhere out there and see what we got for ice thickness. I just came around the first island. I'm gonna orient myself on my map here and then continue on, but I'm getting very sparse footage when I can because the cold is killing my battery. Well, I made it across Moose. You can see my tracks here. I'm at the Portage to go to Wind, and it is straight uphill. But first, I'm gonna have a good old Minnesota-made Pearson's salted nut roll and some water. I'm about 3/4 of the way through the Wind Lake Portage Trail. You can see I'm on my way. Wind Lake can't be much further. I'm going mostly downhill. So, anyway, there's the Portage Landing. There's my stuff. I'm gonna camp somewhere on Wind. Took me about 2 hours to get out here. I snowshoed across the Portage, and then I got to the lake and didn't feel like changing into my ski boots again, so I just snowshoed. On the way back, I'll ski. But conditions were good. You know, this is my first time winter camping, but you know, pulling the sled with 70 pounds in it or more, I'm not sure. It didn't seem so bad. I'm gonna start to get camp set up and talk to you later. All right, so I'm going to show you my setup here. I've got the hub fish house. It's about 76 inches, which is good because I'm over 6 feet. So otherwise I'd have to lay diagonally. Should be plenty of light in here. Got my pillow here that squishes down crazy. Got my Cabela's 0 degree bag, and I'm gonna eat some lunch here, a Cliff Bar and some beef jerky and some Gorp. I just gotta wait for this Cliff Bar to warm up in my pocket. Well, my camp's over there. Got this whole massive Wind Lake to myself. I set a tip up, and then my flag broke off. It's all rusted right there. Well, my tip up's been in the water for about an hour. Nothing yet. So I'm just going to sit here and nibble on some beef jerky. Also, some trail mix. 14 ounces. Ooh, yeah, I'm going to eat all of that this weekend. Oh. I am happy to be out here. The Boundary Waters is an amazing place. It is, there's no noise out here other than an occasional breeze. It is dead silent. Well, you can see I started a fire because then I managed to find a deep slush hole when I was out skiing. Right after I went and checked out that campsite, my right boot got soaked along with my right sock. So I immediately came back. And now I'm just gonna get my fire going, and I'm gonna hang my boot there over the fire, and hopefully some heat makes it up there and starts to dry it out. I'm gonna put my pot on there in a little bit with some water and boil my water up for my dinner. All right. We're gonna be eating lasagna, just like those people. Look at how much fun they're having. Sitting on the ground. I'm not sitting on the ground right now. I'm sitting on my stool. That's right, this trusty stool. I've only fallen over once. I got my goggles on so that the fire doesn't affect my eyes when it comes towards me. But anyway, you can see the steam. This is hot cocoa. Doesn't look like much. It is good. So good. Oh. Oh. Get back on there, come on. Oh, for Pete's sake. There. Alright, I need my spoon to stir this. I get used to this winter camping stuff. Except for the snot continually running down my nose. Look at that hanger! Can't suck it back up either. Gotta kind of just shake it loose. Oh my god, it's so good. Alright, I'm getting weird. Solo winter camping. A lot of time for you and your thoughts. I wiped the snot away before this take. Now, I'm going to start like this. If I get cold, I'll pull it over like that. And this is sleepy time. So, see you in the morning. Okay, it's day 2, bright and early. It snowed some, and I'm super dehydrated. So I gotta go get some water. I don't have any, so we gotta go drill a hole in the lake. Alright, I just filled 2 water bottles. And now I got a third one I'm gonna take a drink out of. Oh, it tastes like lake. I'm super dehydrated, so I gotta get some of this in me. Now I could have just melted snow to get water, but that would have taken quite a while. I'm not that patient. Well, it's slowly lighting up out here. You can see I've got my water trying to come to a boil. I'm gonna flip these bad boys upside down. And I slept well. I slept for about 10 hours, so I'm feeling pretty good. But anyway, we can get some breakfast going here, some oatmeal. Look at that. Breakfast of champions, folks. Yeah, the trees are gorgeous out here with the snow on them. Feeling pretty good here on day 2. It's snowing like a banshee out there. Well, I was planning on going down all the way down there to the Portage into Wind Bay of Basswood Lake. But these conditions have me a little nervous. You can see here we got really, really thin ice or no ice at all. That's a beaver hut right there. Well, I just got back from my little ski adventure, and the snow started coming down hard again. And the wind has picked up out of the north. Well, Lunchy Munchies day 2. I'm gonna hang out here with a bag of Fritos. One of my best friends. Snow's still coming down pretty good out there. That's why I'm eating in here. Eating in the tent. Never done that before. That's a big no-no in summer camping. No food in the tent. But I don't know that it makes much of a difference now. I'm trying to get camp packed up as fast as humanly possible here. It's still been snowing like a banshee. I'm getting all set up. Got everything torn down. Everything's going back into the sled, and I'm gonna ski out of here, hopefully. Snow's real deep, so it might take a while. And then here you could see I strapped these snowshoes in with a separate bungee just in case I have to switch from skiing to snowshoes, and I'll use another bungee to strap my regular boots in here as well. And so everything else is tucked away except for my regular boots and snowshoes. Everything else you see here I'm wearing out. So here we go, let's do this. So when someone tells you that they're breaking trail, this is essentially what they mean. You can see my stuff behind me and hopefully the trail I'm plowing. And if you look down at my feet as I go, you can't even see my skis. I mean, usually I can get more of a push if I'm using my poles, but my skis are a good 4 inches below the surface of this snow, and you can see the snow I'm pushing as I go. Somebody's been through here, making this easier for me. Somebody came through on snowshoes. I'm right in the middle of that portage from Wind to Moose. 175 rods. This portage in the summer would be a doozy, but in the winter, pulling this thing up those hills, oh my gosh, I just scratched and clawed my way up to here. I still got to go up another level, maybe 2. Wow. Well, I made it back to the entry point. I'm walking up to the car. There she is, covered in snow. That's where I went.